the pain like I'm Nagato. Got no father like I'm Naruto. Keep the blade on me, Ichigo. Who really wanna go toe for toe? GTR from Tokyo. Diamonds whipping up on the stove. Lucky man like a 4-leaf clove. Diamonds wanna go and visit.
Hello guys, my name is Nagato and welcome back to my channel. For today's tutorial, I'm basically going to be teaching you guys on how to install the PlayStation 4 Homebrew Store. This was developed by LightningMods, and basically what this is basically a store that hosts, homebrew PKGs. For example, once we install this onto our modded PlayStation 4s using HEN, of course, you'll be able to access, some of these, homebrew packages such as like Twitch, Amazon Video, Crunchyroll, Plex, Netflix. I have like all the links in the description so you can read more about it and like how does this work. Also, you could add your own homebrew and you could customize your own server, basically, so you could have your own homebrew always installing to your PlayStation 4. This program, as I was reading it, does get updated, and it doesn't require other package updates unless it's like GUI. This thing always gets updated automatically by itself, so that's one pretty cool feature. But with that being said, I'm going to go back on my desktop, and like I like to stay in all my videos, like the prerequisites, what you need. You basically need a modded PlayStation 4, whether on versions 1.76, 4.05, 4.55, or 5.05. Today I'm using my PlayStation 4 Pro, that's on 5.05. You also need a USB thumbstick. In this case, I'm using my 64GB one right here. And make sure either your thumbstick is formatted to FAT32 or EXFAT. The way you could check that is by hitting right click on your flash drive itself, and then going to properties, and then you can see if your file system is EXFAT or not. And then you could go to either, if it's not on EXFAT, what you want to do is go ahead and hit like right click and then format. And then from there, and under file system, you should see three options. Either you could choose FAT32 or EXFAT. I usually like to recommend any of my friends or users go ahead and choose the EXFAT option, due to the fact that if you want to install package files or updates for your PlayStation 4, go ahead and have it formatted that way, since FAT32 file system can't transfer over 4GB or higher, and that's just usually the general consensus. With EXFAT and NTFS you can, but unfortunately the PlayStation 4 can't view NTFS files as of right now. But with that being said, all you would have to do is just hit quick format and then hit start. But before you do this, it will erase all of your data on that USB hard drive. So if you do have important files or folders or whatever, go ahead and back it up either on a new USB hard drive, or go ahead and just dump it somewhere on your PC. But that's just pretty straightforward. I'm going to X those two out. And then what you want to do is go ahead and download this store.pkg app. This is the homebrew app that we're testing out for today. Go ahead and just drag and drop to your icon, or excuse me, onto your USB drive. And now what you want to do is go ahead onto your modded PlayStation 4, and I'll meet you there and I'll show you guys on how to install this package, and then I'll run through some things and showcase on how this things work. Alright guys, so you should be back on your modded PlayStation 4. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and boot up your web browser. Make sure your USB drive is in your PlayStation 4 itself, the one that's formatted to either EXFAT or FAT32. Once you're in your PlayStation 4 web browser, you want to go to this URL link right here, http /PlayStationDev.wiki/xindex.html. Go ahead and use that website. Shouts out to DefaultDNB for hosting this as always. But the first step you want to do is go ahead and hit L1 to basically run HEN 1.8, so you could basically run unsigned code and get debug settings. I already did this step, so I'm just going to switch, but all you would have to do is just hit L1, and then from there what you want to go to, of course, is your settings, all the way down to debug settings. And then now what you want to do is go ahead and go to game, package installer, and it should read your hard drive, or your thumb drive. Go and run store.pkg. It's only 10 megabytes, so Shouldn't take too long to install. And now, as you see here, this is the store itself. Just go ahead and hit update later. And then what it's doing is now it's updating the app itself. And it may take a little while to do it since it's the first initial install, but with that being said, it shouldn't take too long. Alright, so once the thing has officially installed, now you should see this little browser. So with your D-pad, you get to see your GUI. For example, if you wanted to download, I don't know, the PS4 player, all you would do have to hit X. It gives you the version size, or the version, the size of the file, and basically what like the app is about. So PS4 player, it tells that you can play videos via USB. So all you would have to do is hit X right here, and then it will prompt up right here on how to download it, and it has a little display bar. And as you see, guys, it's downloading in real time. Of course, you have to have your Wi-Fi on. But this is, you know, a much better way for, let's say, you know, instead of going and searching online for, you know, homebrew packages all the time, you know, having to do the USB method. As long as you have HEN installed and this program installed, you can now just go ahead and strictly download it straight from your PlayStation 4 like it was like a real game, for example. And I think that's a really cool feature. I'm going to let this thing download for a little while right here, and then we're going to boot into it to make sure, you know, the file is running correctly. But yeah, I personally think this is a really good idea. So shouts out to anybody. I know LightningMods, I know Spectre, and some other few people. I'll have all the credits down in the link in the description, and whoever like posted on it or worked with this project, all credit goes out to you. But I'm really excited to see what, you know, what is to come with this. Because I can see, you know, even like customizing your own GUI and basically implementing your own homebrew for it, that would be pretty, you know, cool thing for the PlayStation 4 scene. Because I know as of right now, people are quoting it dead since we can't go higher than, you know, 6.20 and run, you know, higher than, you know, those type of games, and people just focus on piracy. But with that being said, my thing is almost done right here. It's at like 97%. And now what we're going to do now, it should give you a little notification that the title ID has installed in the background, and then all you do have to hit OK. And now as you see here, PlayStation 4 player is installed, and as you see here, I'm going to run the program itself, and yep, it boots into it just fine like I normally would do it. But with that being said, guys, my name's Nagato, and I'm signing out. I'll probably do a video on PlayStation 4 player either today. It should be coming out as of April 12th. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate y'all. Peace.